Can raise a hand? Can raise a hand, guys? Anyone join for today? Okay. Let me repeat the question, guys. Anyone join for today as a first class? Because we had we conducted two demos, two sessions are over. Monday and Tuesday, two sessions are over. Okay. So just I want to cross check. Anyone joined only for today? Kindly raise the hands. Okay, superb. There are no one is joined yet. So what exactly we discussed yesterday is what exactly microservices, monoliths, and SOA. So this is a point we discussed here. So let me summarize what exactly we discussed here, right? Introduction to architectural patterns. What is the architectural pattern means? System design principles. System design principles referred as architectural patterns. There are three patterns are available. Namely, monolith, SOA, microservices. So as part of the yesterday's discussion, what is a monolith? Monolith is nothing but entire architecture, architectural elements like front end, middleware, business logic, any extra separate logic, data access layer,
Sir,
database. Yeah,
sorry for interrupt. We are not
yeah.
able to see your screen, sir.
Is it only for you or everyone, guys?
We are able to see, but the thing is only the day one screen only it is
Oh,
appearing.
okay, okay, sure. I think.
Yeah,
Is
now
it
we are able to see.
okay?
Please.
Cool. Yeah, cool. Maybe I don't know. Screen is frozen or I'm not sure. Yeah. So just like I'm just recapping, sir, what exactly we discussed yesterday. System design principles are referred as architectural patterns. There are totally three patterns are available: monolith, SOA, and microservices. So what is a monolith is entire architectural elements like front end, middleware, business logic, data access layer, all are packaged into single unit that is what exactly unit we refer in Java world. In Java world we can refer as var or ear. Var or ear. I hope sir, everyone kindly, it's a collaborative brainstorming session. If you feel that you don't know any word, kindly immediately, just now one of the participants just now told that he is not able to see the screen, like that you can respond immediately, because I'm thinking that most of the people who joined are experienced and they have a understanding of those var and er, but it's my only assumption. But if at all if you feel that you are not clear on any of the word, kindly immediately get back to me so that I'll explain that. Okay, so in Java world we can refer as a var or a ear. This kind of architecture is called as a monolith architecture. So something like that. This is our architectural pattern. I hope everyone is able to see the PowerPoint. Maybe is it correct? I think yeah. So if you take here, this is the architectural layer for online shopping portal. Okay, so which is a controller layer, services layer, data access layer, and the database layer. So completely packaged into a single unit. This is the monolithic architecture. Okay, so this is what I so far explained yesterday, right? Now I'm going to discuss here positive aspects, negative aspects. These positive and negative aspects are, please remember one point, these are not generalized, sir. Some of the projects or some of the products, monolith best fit. Some of the products, SOA best fits. Some of the products, microservices best fits. Okay, so we cannot generalize for every product. These are common aspects, but at a high level, 90% of the products, these are common. There are some products are the monolith is there till even today and will be there for even next 10 years, 20 years also, monoliths will be there. Okay, so I mean, the intention is interviewer is going to ask you, hey, you are telling these many negative points of monoliths. So do you feel that monoliths are going to end of life? Do you feel that monoliths are going to end of life? It's a perfectly wrong. Okay, even next 10 years also, monoliths will be there. Next 20 years, I can assure next 20 years, monoliths will be there. But some other patterns will come. Some of the products will use actually. So that is a point I want to highlight here. Okay, so the positive aspects are easy to develop, guys. This is a positive point here, easy to develop. Okay, so the point here I want to refer is, assuming that if you are working for a product, okay, if you are working for a product for 5 years or 4 years or 6 years or whatever it may be, now if you are working for a product, it's the same product you are working, like us, lot of people like right? So for the same product we are working here, easy for us monolith. It's a very, very easy, right? Because we know where we need to write the code. We can easily integrate. For example, in an online shopping portal, I need to introduce a new page. Okay, I need to introduce a new page. Simply I'll go JSP page. I'll go to JSP folder. I'll add a JSP page. And immediately I'll write a MVC controller. Immediately I can write a service associated to the controller. And again, I'll create a table. I'll attach this. So my intention was, already infrastructure was set. Just like I am adding few elements to that infrastructure. So for me, if I am senior most resource in the product, I know end to end, then positive aspect is, which is easy to develop. The positive aspect is easy. Will you agree with me, guys? Will you agree with me? Kindly, guys, if you are not happy on any of the explanation, or if you feel that you need to add something or you need questions, it's please get back to me. Okay, so for few sessions, guys, for the first 4 to 5 sessions, purely theory will be there, sir. After that, hands-on. Okay, so some of the patterns like decomposition pattern, only we can achieve with theory, but you can enjoy with that theory part. And remaining all patterns except decomposition, remaining all patterns, mostly they have a code. Okay, so those who are looking for just like hands-on, just like you need to wait for a couple of days only, then we'll start immediately hands-on. Okay, so my point here is, easy to develop is a one of the aspect, but not for everyone. That's what I told. It's not a generalized statement, right? Yep. Everyone, any questions so far?
Yeah, I have one question.
Please.
You told easy to develop. In microservices also, for product is same only, same service, same model. There also we can easy to develop now product. Here also same coding only.
Right, sir. Yeah. But
Yeah.
now,
What is
for
the difference?
example, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And now, okay. So let me give a small overview. Okay. Let me explain that. Okay. For
Okay.
example, sir, I have a big apartment, sir. Okay.
Okay.
Just like I'll explain you with a normal example, then I'll come to technical part. Okay.
Okay.
I have
Yeah.
a big apartment, sir. Okay. 10 floors apartment is there, sir. Already
Okay.
8 floors are constructed. Now, the person who constructed that 8 floor apartment, 9th, 10th, he partially constructed. 8th, he fully constructed. 9th, 10th, he partially constructed. And he left. Now, a new person came. Okay, sir? A new
Yeah.
person came. Now, 9th, 10th, partially constructed already. Already the roots are there. Already the branches are there. Just like he need to add the remaining portion. Already the pillars are there, walls are there. In the inside only, you need to just like modularize the things, which is easy. Okay. Assuming that all are independent houses like villas, right?
Yeah.
So now that guy, if it is a one more person is coming, 8 or over, 9th, you need to construct and a new villa. Then it's not, I mean, it is also easy. But when we compare that, already complete construction is over. Just he is adding some portion to the same architecture. Same architecture. Okay. Please remember, same architecture, same building, same everything. Just like he is adding some portion to that. Okay. So in the sense, monolithic, I am using the same architecture, same programming language, same pattern everywhere. Same JSP, same controller, same MVC, same DAO, same table, everything. Just like already architecture is built, sir. I am adding a portion to that. That is a monolith. But whereas microservice is independent. One of the floor, I mean, maybe one person constructed a duplex, another person construct independent villa, another person construct a small room. Okay. So here microservices are one service I can develop in Java, another service I can develop in PHP, another service I can develop in .NET, another service I can develop in mainframe. And architectures are different, language is different, everything can be different. In that perspective, yes, it's also easy, but when we compare with monolith, it's not that much easy. I hope you got the clarity.
Yes.
Good.
Got it.
Yeah. Now, next, yeah, any other questions?
No, sir. We are good. Go ahead.
Thank you. Yep. Next point is simple testing. This is a point here. Simple testing, guys. Here, partially we can agree, sir. Simple testing part is a critical factor. This is a very, very critical factor. So I'll give two perspectives, sir. On a testing point of view, I'll give two perspectives. What is the perspective is already, okay, I have the infrastructure ready because end to end I can test it, right, guys? Right? Simple testing means maybe, guys, these are the running nodes you require. This is monolith running nodes you require. Is it required? Just like because I want to upload all these nodes. So my plan is I want to start the running nodes from the course point like a microservices only. Just I'm giving a brief overview. Do you require running nodes for these guys? It's up to your expectation. I can write fastly also, but do you need running nodes for this, or can I give only slides like this? It's your interest. Anyone?
Make it running nodes, so this is good for us.
Okay, cool. That's fine. Just like I want to get a feeling, sir, don't waste the time. These are old things. Just if you are okay. So advantages of monoliths. First one is easy to develop. Means as infrastructure is already set up, like front end, controller, etc. And we can add a new functionality easily without reinventing a new architecture. As infrastructure is already set up, we can add a new functionality easily without reinventing new architecture. In this perspective, it is easy to develop. Next. Next point is simple testing. So we can test end to end. Assuming, guys, any questions? If you don't mind, please go on mute, guys. It's a humble request. Chetan, Mr. Chetan, thank you. Okay, if you have a question, you can ask me and you can unmute and mute. After question is done, you can mute yourself. Okay, we can test end to end. That is from JSP to database. We can test end to end easily. This is the perspective. Okay, but one prerequisite or one exception is here. We have one exception is here, but to create this end-to-end setup takes time. Local setup, environment setup, data setup, system memory or system setup, etc. So my point here is, guys, we can test end to end, provided if the infrastructure for testing, like local setup, right, sir? We need to, everyone is aware, right, guys? Local setup means our entire project in the Eclipse, okay? And we should run our application on the Tomcat or WebLogic or whatever it may be. And we need to like create some environment variables, memory setups or any other things, and data point also, any setups or JNDA setup, data source, like system setup, anything. All these things, if is there, then only we can simple with the testing. The point here is, sir, already we'll create one time. We'll create for one time and we can reuse that same for every time. Okay. So simple testing is only the point here is we can create, already we created the end-to-end setup and we can reuse the thing same for a testing point of view. But for example, I'll take a scenario. Okay. Let's say I am having 20 years experience, guys. Assuming that I am having a 20 years experience guy. I joined to a new company, sir. Okay. Maybe I'll take example, sir. One more, a small example, you will understand clearly. Okay. So let's take, I am having a 20 years of experience. Okay. Now I'm joining into new company. Assuming that new company is online shopping portal. Okay. Everything is set up, sir, already. And I mean, 20 years experience means company, and this is a startup, not a MNC, a startup. Okay. Just like hypothetical scenario, guys, 20 years of experience guy joining into a new product, and the product is online shopping portal, and it's startup. It's a startup company. I mean, in terms of startup means 30 people strength, very small team, 30 people in the company, something like that. That is meaning of my startup company, very small 30 people company. Okay. Now you joined in a 20 years of experience guy, right? Now, day one, you got a task. The day one itself, you got a task. The task is, okay, you need to implement a discount functionality, guys. Okay, sir. You need to not implement. You need to change the leverage the you need to change the existing discount functionality. Okay, already discount functionality is there, sir. Change the existing discount functionality. Sir, already discount functionality is available, sir. Just like you need to change the existing discount functionality. Okay, what are the rules you need to change? Some rules, sir. Just like I am giving rule 1. Cart value is 10,000. Okay, cart value should be 10,000. This is a rule 1. Rule 2, no grocery product or no electronic product, no electric product in the cart. No electric product in the cart. I mean, no electric, something like, sir, I'm just like, I don't want to go into depth. Rule 3, payment type should be with SBI or Axis Bank credit card. Sir, I'm not giving any new things which are existing today. Any Amazon or Flipkart or anything, these are the common rules. I'm not giving any new rule. Okay, payment type should be with SBI credit card or Axis Bank credit card. Rule 4, order should be placed. Order should be placed from time maybe today 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Only today 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Right? So these are the rules I need to develop. If all these rules are satisfied, okay, sir, if all these rules are satisfied, maybe I need to give 20% of instant discount. Instant discount. So these are rules, sir. Now I need an answer from you guys. Okay, I need an answer from you, which is exact answer. If kindly fit you as a real person, you joined as a 20 years experience, and this is a scenario. Okay, and they will ask you LOE. Everyone aware, right? LOE, level of estimate, level of effort. How many days you require, including, what is it including? Development, right, sir? Review, unit test. LOE, level of effort. So that is a Scrum call. They will ask, this is the functionality we needed, and we need to get back with the LOE. What are the things which makes you easy? What are the things which make you difficult? And how much, what exactly our third process here, guys? What exactly our third process, which makes you easy, which makes difficult, something like that? You're a 20 years of experience guy. Any thoughts? Or if no, I mean, I'll continue otherwise. Any thoughts as of now?
Yeah, if it will be monolithic,
Yes, it's a monolith. I'm sorry, I didn't mention. It's a purely monolith. Yeah.
In terms of coding, we have to change the logic to conditions. Yeah, for coding it will take
Okay, forget about number of days or number of hours. Forget about it. Okay, that, I mean, because it's not a correct, right? It's not a correct measurement. Forget about it. Which is easy, which is difficult?
Easy
in that
is,
way.
monolithic is easy because of already code is there, particular
Correct.
order.
Exactly. Correct. Exactly. But in monolithic, there are 3 tasks are there. Development is one task, review is another task, unit test is another task. Out of these three, do you feel everything is easy, or three are difficult, or one is difficult, another is easy, or something like that, just like. And we need a
Yeah.
and we need a justification also, why it is easy, why it is difficult, something like that. Anyone? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, in terms of development is easy.
Yes, perfectly correct. Exactly right, guys. Everyone will accept in terms of development, it's easy. Why? Because I can easily go to discount controller, discount service, something like that. There will be word, right, guys? Okay.
Yes.
Already discount functionality is there. That's what I told. Change the existing discount functionality. So whatever Vinod said is correct. Already discount functionality is there. Just like I need to add some condition, cart value, if condition, something like that. I can write it in 15 to 20 minutes, not more than that, right, guys? 4 if conditions I need to write, right? If cart value greater than or equal to 10,000, and I'll loop through the cart. If any electric product is available, just like category something I have already, and payment type, is it a SBI card or one something like that, and order date. I will write 4 if conditions within 1 hour. I can easily complete. Very easy in terms of development. Will you accept, everyone? We know whatever you mentioned is correct. Will you, everyone will agree with that statement? Right. Review. I am 20 years experience guy. Who will review my code? I will review others' code, right? So review is also not challenging. Correct, right, sir? But
Yes.
unit testing. Do you feel unit testing is easy?
No.
What are the challenges in unit testing? Why
Once,
no?
yeah, once we will done the code, but we have to test some other scenarios also, existing functionality also.
But it's an integration testing, right? Unit testing is what? What is the meaning of unit test? Whatever the code newly I wrote, whatever the code newly I wrote, I need to test that. That is what unit testing, right?
Yeah, correct. Sorry, not, yeah. I thought
Correct. Yeah.
total, I am thinking total testing. Yeah, okay, got it.
No. Developer, just like I'll make sure that whatever the new code I added, it is not breaking anywhere. Whatever the code I added, it is compilable, buildable, and make sure that it is not having any regression impact. That's the point. I will test it. I cannot test everything, right? Yeah. Any other thoughts, guys? What do you feel unit testing is? I mean, it's difficult, but will you give me any valid reason why it is difficult? Anyone, guys? Sir, everyone, I hope enjoying the session. You feel not getting bored, because this is I am explaining the class in such a way that with the demonstrating the real time scenarios. This is one of the real time scenario we'll have in day-to-day life. Okay.
Yeah, I'm enjoying like class. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. No problems. I mean, anyone gives a valid reason for unit testing is difficult?
So yeah, I can give. So if it is like legacy code, we need to mock all the code, right? Instead of JSON code, we need to mock all the code from starting point.
Why to mock, sir? Just like I will add the products, I know the product's value 10,000. I'll make sure, and no electronic product is there in the cart.
So
Payment shared.
yeah.
I'll make that, and order should be placed in the time. Because what do you mean by unit testing? I need to place an order. I'll open my ordering screen. I'll make sure that all the rules I'll satisfy in the cart itself. And just like I need to know the product's cost. Okay. And simply straightforward, something rules, HDFC card, there will be, right? So maybe I point is data point setup, not challenge. Maybe I'll ask a tester or someone who will help me. They will only tell, hey, I wrote the code. Someone, I need a testing team support on data setup. They will do that. It's not, I mean, I'm asking an extended support because as a newly joining, right? So the point is, what is I'm trying to say is local setup. That is a point people should think of. You join newly. The day one you got a task. Local setup for an application which is a monolith. there is a complex setup will be there. You need to get the code, you need to compile the code, you need to make sure that in your local computer your application should be running end to end. Do you feel it's a challenging or not? Sir, in which way it is challenging? Tell me, sir. Maybe you're thinking like that. In which way you are feeling that challenging? Okay. Taking the application in my local Eclipse and data source creation, JNDA creation, or any environment setup or memory setup or local setup, something, a document will be there, I follow. Okay. But assuming that one developer wrote a wrong code out of 30 people, one developer wrote a wrong code in one of the JavaScript file. One of the JavaScript file, one developer wrote a wrong code. With that, I am not able to cross ordering page, or I'm not able to cross cart page. I'm not able to cross the cart page with that reason. My code is in discount area. Okay, that will come only at the time of payment. But because of my local environment or my local code issue, I'm not able to reach to that land, whatever the page which I am looking. Or else my local environment setup is having a problem that day. Right? So we cannot go in the Scrum. Hey, I wrote the code, I tested, I'm not able to test. One of the developer wrote a wrong code. Can I say in the Scrum meeting, 20 years experience guy I am? Expectation is, hey man, you are 20 years experience. Why don't you see the JavaScript issue and you can fix and you can code, right? So monolithic is stopping me to unit test the code whatever I wrote, because of the complexity is as it is attached to the entire application. It is not individual piece. Will you agree, guys? What is the meaning? I'm trying to tell that what exactly unit testing is. It difficult? Everyone experienced or not? This is a fact here. Local environment setup, data setup, and also all the pages should be up and running, and your local also should be up and running. And in your local computer, what is the memory you have? Maybe 8 GB maximum. Okay. And the application requires some 16 GB. In your local, it's a very slow, right, sir? Sir, whatever the points I'm telling, you might have faced in your real time. In your local, from customer page to cart page, in the production server, it will take 20 seconds. In your local, it will take 22 minutes. It's a very slow. You need to have a lot of patience. Sir, what are the points I told? Will you agree with me? Yes or no, guys? So, in terms of testing, simple testing in the sense, the point here is already the testing infrastructure is ready. Already the testing infrastructure is already ready. Okay. Just like we need to do a integration testing. That is easy. That's the point here, but not with respect to unit testing. Will you agree with me, guys? Any questions here? Any debatable points on this point? Okay. Fine. Next one is quick deployment. On a deployment point of view, quick deployment. Will you agree, guys? Is a positive aspect. Deployment is a positive aspect. Is a deployment is a positive aspect or a negative aspect, guys? Any idea? Simple deployment. Any idea by anyone, guys? Okay, that's fine. So deployment is The intention is I will create one var file or a one EAR file and I'll deploy. As we have a only one binary, means executable or whatever it may, only one binary which we can deploy easily on server. That's why it's a simple deployment. But if you take any big product, this suits for small products only, not for big products. What do you mean by small? What do you mean by big? What is the measurement? Is the number of lines of code or the binary size. This not for big products, based on the binary size. Assuming that binary is almost 400 MB, 500 MB, okay. But is having 1 GB or 2 GB or 3 GB. It's not easy to deploy. You need to have expertise on the deployment. So deployment is also only for small products. Deployment is easy. For complex products, you need to make sure lot of things, lot of steps while deploying the application. Like what do you need to do here? What do you need to do here? Whenever you deploy the application, you need to make sure that system resources are completely utilized only at the time. You need to make sure maintenance window is on. You need to stop the background services, background activities. Okay. And we need to make sure that temporary files, all the cache and everything we need to clean up. Okay. And sometimes we need to make sure that even internet is also we can stop sometimes if required. Lot of, for example, when you are deploying application with 2 GB or 3 GB, you need to take lot of precautions. If some error comes during the deployment because of memory or something, okay, it will roll back everything, right? So you need to spend lot of time. So deployment wise, if it's a small product, we can easily deploy, but it's a big product, we cannot deploy easily. So these 3 points are advantages as well as disadvantages. Easy to develop. So easy to develop is for everyone, it's easy only. First point, we can agree straightforward, but testing and deployment are based on the product to product. It is easy as well as it is difficult. So everyone will agree, guys. Any questions here, guys, on these 2 points, 2 and 3?
Sir, perfect, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yep. As of now, anyone? Sir, I expect more and more questions, whatever in your mind, sir. If I
Sir,
don't
Sir,
know,
have
Sir, I have one
question.
question. Sir. Yeah.
yeah, go ahead. Anyone can go ahead, please.
Sir, like local setup, environment setup, both are same. But what is the difference, sir?
Yeah. Local setup means while starting my Eclipse, okay,
Okay.
I need to max PEM size, okay, memory size and VM arguments, and also something to start command line arguments. I need to do that, right? If at all, if you have.
Okay.
Environment setup means something like I need to create some environment variables. Maybe my binary is looking some environment variables, Java path, or some kind of remote ports, or some kind of configurable entry in the operating system, or if I'm looking for ActiveMQ or RabbitMQ path, or something like environment variable setup. And data
Okay.
setup in the sense connection string. For example, if you are taking WebLogic, you need to create a data source, JNDI. That's a data setup you need to explicitly create on your local. And system setup means just like you need to make sure system setup means you need to install the required softwares. For example, your application is having 10 softwares. System setup is including software, data setup is JNDI and other softwares, and environment setup is environment variable. Local setup is compiling your application as well as making a var and making a ER, whatever it may be, and including the VM arguments, command line arguments or any. Some
Okay.
products it may applicable, some products it may not applicable. That's the point.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
got
yeah,
it.
got
It's a very good
got it.
question. Yeah. Go ahead, sir. Some other point.
Yeah. So morning.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So, sir, yesterday I asked you two questions.
Oh,
So yeah,
yeah,
have you
yeah,
got the answer?
yeah. I think I'm just you joined late, right?
Yeah, I just joined late today. And
Yeah,
another question,
yeah.
another request that I have. Could you please share the YouTube links of the uploaded video, yesterday class, today class?
Okay, I think the point here is you are not getting in the WhatsApp. Everyone is not getting in the WhatsApp community group.
WhatsApp community group that has not been posted, I believe. I
Okay,
don't know.
maybe
Yesterday
yeah.
afternoon, I have joined the group.
Okay, I'll make sure. I think it's a admin activity. From today onwards I'll make sure. Okay, it's
Okay.
my
And
responsibility from today onwards.
and batch conflict, that one.
Yeah. That's what I yesterday had a discussion with Mr. Ashok sir. So he mentioned that he don't have any batches at 7:30 in upcoming months also. So I think as per his understanding point of view, he don't have any batch that is scheduled in that timing. Maybe you can get in touch with admin, or admin will get back to you itself. Our batch admin will get back to you. He will call you, provided if you are joining this class with your proper email ID, proper phone number. Proper in the sense valid email ID, valid phone number if you joined. Okay, our admin will get back to you. So Devajyoti, right? So
Yeah.
I'll take your name because yesterday I didn't take your name. And our admin will call you back, and as per Mr. Ashok is telling that he don't have any batches that are conflicting with this batch. That's the first point. Second question you asked is, in the same design patterns are also covered by Mr. Ashok.
Yeah.
What exactly this is? So only some patterns are covered. That too, coverage is only 10 to 20%. For example, when you take API gateway, okay, Mr. Ashok will not stress why API gateway. What is the point here? Just like he will explain some points, and out of 10 design patterns, 3 only or 4 only will be covered. And that too, the coverage part is not in terms of design patterns. Coverage part is in terms of functionality. Okay, they will not go into that much stress. That's why, based on that only, participants came to Mr. Ashok only. Sir, we need a separate session on design patterns because we are not getting that much harmful of time where we need to elaborate on design, which is important in careers. That's why this batch came. That is what Mr. Ashok told me. Okay. So there are the two things here. First, I mean, we don't have a real picture on clarity on conflict. So our admin will get back to you.
I don't know, sir. Sir only told us that time that please make yourself free from
That's fine.
7:30 onwards also. Yeah.
That's fine. Maybe that's what I mentioned, right? Okay. Our admin will clear the clarity. That's what he mentioned. Okay.
I called admin yesterday. Admin didn't know all those details.
Please, can we stop here? Please don't mind. We'll take in offline. Our admin will call you back and we'll make sure that the query will be sorted out. Okay. And you're clear on the 2 points, right? Yeah.
Yes.
And
but how admin will get my number to clear my doubts?
I just now mentioned, right? You are going to log in with your you joined to this particular session by providing your email ID and phone number.
Yeah,
that's what I mentioned, right?
Yes.
Whether you log,
got it. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, you logged in with your proper number, right?
Yes.
You didn't give any junk number, right?
No.
Yeah, that's fine. Then they will get back to you. Okay. And one request from my side is, if you have any these kind of questions, right? Maybe you can ask at the end of the session or the beginning of the session.
Sure. My bad. Yeah.
It's my request only. Okay.
Yeah, sir. It's a valid request. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you.
Ramesh, you have any question? Mr. Ramesh Bhupati. I know you are on unmute. Okay. Let me mute you. Okay, any other points here? Ramesh Bhupati, I'm not sure whether you are speaking, but you are not able to hear. You have any you have any problem with your headset or whatever it may be? Let me ping here. Okay, that's fine. Now we'll go to the next point here. Next one is scaling. This is another point here. Easy to scale by having multiple copy of the same application, which is a horizontal scaling. This is the important point here. So what is the meaning of scaling, guys? Any idea by anyone? What exactly the meaning of scaling?
If like number of requests came,
Increasing the number of
Adding more
instance of the server.
Exactly. So maybe I can say that if the load on the server is high. What do you mean by load on the server is high? Okay. So normal point of view. For example, just like for fun, for every person, they have their own capacity on taking the food. Correct, right? If I'm full, if I'm hungry, maybe I have not taken any breakfast. In the Friday, generally, a lot of people will do that when the team lunch or we'll going outside restaurant, right? Generally, I'll do the same. Okay, so will not take any breakfast, and in the afternoon will feel hungry, and if the food is very good, we can take more. The capacity will increase. Okay, maybe at any point of time, if my capacity is 400 grams of rice, I can take 400 grams. I can take. That is my capacity. If they give me 1 kg of rice, can I take it? No, right? The threshold limit is 400 grams. Maybe extra 100 grams or 50 grams I can take it, but that too some conditions apply. But my capacity is only that. If you are getting 1 kg of rice and you are having a habit, don't waste food. What you will do, sir? Your capacity is 400 grams or 500 grams. You are getting 1 kg of rice, and your habit is you don't want to. The thing is, you don't want to waste the food. So what exactly your point here? Simple, right? I'll call one of my friend, or I'll go with one of my friend. I will take first 500 grams. He will take first 500 grams. Right, sir? Yes, sir, no, guys?
yeah.
That's correct, right? Same way. I set up my server. Okay. I'll set up my server. And the server can take 100 requests. Concurrent, maybe 1000 requests. Okay. My server can take 1000 requests concurrently at a given point of time. But if 2000 requests are coming to me, I cannot handle, right? What will happen? First 1000 requests will be in processing. Next 1000 will be in queuing. And they will be taken only after one by one. For example, first 10 are over, it will take next 10. And the next 10 are over, it will take next 10. Next 10 are over, it will take next 10. Something like that. It is going to have a queuing. But it is not a proper architecture, right? We cannot assure the customers that you always get a page. In a queuing, if the time is more, then you'll finally get 404 not found. Best example, IRCTC Tatkal time. Do you agree? Best example, whatever the scenario mentioned, IRCTC Tatkal timing. Everyone is having idea, right? IRCTC Tatkal time. And previously there is a one more popular website, TTD. I mean this Tirumala website. Guys, these are the classical examples. And TTD, they change their architecture. TTD, they change their architecture. Before architecture, I'm talking. Okay. 8 o'clock tickets are opening means 8:05. You cannot get the page. TTD page, you will not get it. But they changed recently the architecture. IRCTC Tatkal, even today also, even now also, 11 o'clock or 10 o'clock, I don't know the Tatkal timings. Okay. You cannot get a page. Will you agree this, guys? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So there's a point here. Easy to scale, but that is having some limitation also. The point easy to scale is, okay, already one server is there for me, which will take 1,000 servers, sorry, 1,000 requests. I can take one more same server, same application. I will balance the load. Easy for me. If 1,000 requests are there, server 1. Next 1,000, one more server. If one more 1,000, one more server. So I can horizontally grow my servers or horizontally grow my monoliths easily. Just I'll take a load balancer, a third party or inbuilt load balancer. I will tell that, hey, these are my 3 servers or 4 servers. You balance it. I mean, balance in the sense, first 1,000 come here, next 1,000 come here, next 1,000 come here. Like that, it will balance the load, right? A typical software manager role. Software manager is a load balancer, right? Just like I'm fun. Our software manager in day-to-day world, what is his duty? Load balancer duty, right? Yep. So something like that. So we can scale easily. How to scale here? Horizontal scaling. Okay. Sir, is it clear, guys? Everyone?
Yeah, but we have to do manual, no?
Yes. First of all, scaling itself is a manual, right?
But nowadays
Why
they are
manual? Yeah, I'll
automatic.
come to I'll come to that. I'll come here. Okay. First of all, scaling. In the real business, sir, forget about nowadays they are doing, forget about it. Okay. Now I'm starting my business, sir. Just like I have a idea, I started my business in the online business. Unless directly I cannot collaborate with cloud provider or I cannot work with anyone to achieve dynamic load balancing, because I don't know how many customers use my application. First of all, my application should be in the market, and I should see the customers acceptance level for my application. Are they good? Are they bad? Do they like us? And what exactly that trend? Then only I will get a situation. Can I go for dynamic load balancing or a static load balancing? First point is, we cannot assume that for every product dynamic load balancing. It's not easy. It's a costly effort. It includes a lot of money. Okay. The normal trend is, yes, let me move my application. Let me keep my application in the production. I'll wait for a couple of months or a couple of years. Correct, right? It's not the application just now I launched and everyone start to use in a couple of months itself, right? So you need to move your application. For example, 1,000 requests, you are able to survive for 1 year. Next year, slowly it is started to increase. That time you will keep a static load balancer, you will keep it. And you will go to dynamic load balancing only when you cannot control at some particular time. It's not every time, at some particular time frame. For example, Amazon I'm taking. Okay, sir. Amazon, this is a sale, what we call that as a Prime Day sale or Amazon, some sale, Independence Day, some sale will be there. Okay. At that time only we have a huge traffic. I'll take IRCTC. every day only Tatkal timing is a busy and remaining times easy. If you take Tirumala website, in a month 4 or 5 times, in a darshan quota, accommodation quota, seva quota, that's it. The remaining times it's easy. For every application, it's not that every time is busy. Only during a peak seasons or a peak hours or a peak days, that time only I'll choose dynamic, and remaining times it's a static. I'm not sure whether this is a fact, but we will go more in depth when the topic comes on a load balancing. Okay, but here scaling is what exactly? I'm easy to scale. What is this point here? Easy to scale an application horizontally by keeping the same monolith in another server. This is a point here. Scaling is easy to scale an application horizontally by keeping the same monolith on the other server. Okay, sir, any other questions, guys? Normal questions, because yesterday I observed that at the end there is a lot of time I observed here. If you have any questions, maybe before, because I'm going to end the session by 8:10. I started at 7:10. I'm going to end the session at 8:10. If you have any other questions, I'll stop here. If you have no questions, I can continue, because a sharp 8:10 I need to stop here. Okay, as of now, any normal questions, any understanding questions, any batch related questions, any admin questions, any technical things, any other things, so that I can take these things, you can ask, guys. Vishwanath, you can ask directly.
Sir, API gateway, which things we are going to learn over here? Okta or anything else?
By default, sir, Okta is a licensed, sir. They have not given any open source API. Okay.
Okay.
So by default, Spring itself is giving an open API gateway. Spring itself is giving an API gateway. Okay. So in our learning curve, while I'm explaining this, right, we will take the dependency of Spring in future. Okay. Okta is there. Just like we'll take the dependency of the Okta, we'll integrate. 90% of the code is same. Only 10% of the configuration will difference, like URL, contacting the Okta, and collaborating the Okta. Okay. So mostly configuration is almost same. So my course contains all open source products, not licensed products.
Okay.
Even if it's a licensed also, if trial version is there, for example, Okta is there. If trial version is there, I should have gone with it. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'll only go with the open source. And even if, for example, if RabbitMQ is there, RabbitMQ is a licensed, but it is have a trial version for 6 months or 1 year. Okay. And
Yeah.
so if that is the case, I'll go there. Okay. But if you have, for example, sir, you're implementing Okta in your real time, you have any queries or you have any things, definitely I'll help you there. Okay.
So as of now, whatever Spring gives us, that's the only
Correct.
one
Yes,
which
yes, exactly. Not
Okay,
only
sir.
that context, sir, in all the contexts, I will only take open source products or open
Okay.
source frameworks. And if
Okay.
licensed also there, trial version things. Okay.
Yeah.
And you are having any problem with any other things. For example, now you are taking Okta. Some other is having Oracle Core. Some other is having SAML. Some other is having Federation. So any other lot of products are there. IBM product is also there. Okay. So any other products also you use in your real time, and you are having any challenges, I can help you. Mostly I can help you if I have a complete idea. Okay.
So let's say
I'm
we
telling
are
that.
using SAML in our project. So as I don't have that much understanding on that part, so whenever we will be learning Spring, gateway part, so that time, API gateway and SAML, whatever right now we are using, and Spring one, those are two almost similar, right? Apart from
No,
few
no,
configuration changes.
no. That's why you should not mix SAML with API gateway. Both are two different concepts. Okay, SAML is a different concept. API gateway is different concept. Completely both are different. Okay.
Okay.
SAML is I'm creating an application. Okay, but I want to delegate my authentication and authorization. I want to delegate. I don't want to write for security code. Let me delegate to some third party. For example, I have taken Ola or a Uber or Big Basket, any application. I will log into that application with Gmail ID, right?
Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
Ola or Uber or Big Basket, all those things are Book My Show. I no need to register. I no need to authenticate. I no need to authorize to that application. That application will talk to Gmail or Facebook. Okay. And they will do the authentication and authorization on behalf of the product because of so and so various reason. That is SAML. OAuth is a SAML. Okay. And whereas API gateway is something like that, I want a security guard with some functionality in front of my application, some roles and privileges, and it's a completely different concept. Both are two different, no relation. But Okta is a product. It gives their releases. They'll support SAML. It will support Okta. I mean, Okta has some kind of features. Okay, and it will have a OAuth feature also. That's why people are confusing. Okta is going to be same for no. Okta is a company. They will give their services. They will give the services for SAML by providing Okta SAML provider. API gateway also provided by the Okta in some other products.
So are we going to learn this SAML or
no.
OAuth?
It's not a design pattern. That's why please don't confuse, guys. This course is only design pattern, and whatever the things, and in the 2 days back also one of the participants asked related to JWT or security or some, I forgot the concept. Okay, so by default those things are not part of this course. This course is purely design patterns only. I am going to cover.
I believe JWT, SAML, those things are going to covered by Ashok sir, Spring Boot microservice.
Yes, exactly. In that batch, even next week I am starting a batch. Okay, Spring Boot. I'm going to start a batch in the next week itself, and my content will cover those things actually. Okay,
sir. Thank you.
Cool. Yeah.
Sir, could you please share these things? I mean,
all these things today I will share in the WhatsApp community. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Till now, whatever the things I told, everything I am going to share in the WhatsApp community. Okay. Yeah. Any other things, guys?
Sir, can you hear me?
Yes, Vishwanath, go ahead.
Sir, it's kind of a request for me. I think we are spending too much on explaining examples because people are already experienced, they can understand. So if possible, can we cover more on the content if possible? Because in today's session, we have only covered only the advantages part.
By default, sir, there is a good point here, but there is an advantage here, sir, because these concepts only will come in microservices. Let me take an example here. Okay. For example, you already got a problem as well as advantage on the testing and deployment and scaling. Okay. So the same I no need to explain in microservices. So indirectly, if the content is having a correlation with the upcoming topics, that's why intentionally I'm stepping out. It's not that only I'm taking a out of content here. For example, when you say simple testing, while I'm teaching microservices, when I'm deploying microservices, I can correlate easily. Whatever the point I told, simple testing, simple deployment, scaling, you will already got an idea. Rather than explaining at that time, as a time constraint point of view, I'm explaining now, which can be reused at that point without spending time. So my intention is, if the topic, whatever I'm teaching, is connected to my upcoming sessions, okay, I'm explaining right now so that you will understand this and a big picture also. and that will be useful in future in upcoming classes. Okay, for example, I'm taking a topic that is nowhere related to microservices, only limited to monoliths. I'll simply take 1 minute and I'll ignore. But if you say easy to develop, I simply finished in 1 minute. But testing, deployment, scaling, I took some time. And examples also. If you go with theory part of it, you cannot understand unless until I take this example. Maybe I took 10 minutes, I know, but in simulating this example and you are making your mindset to understand to that kind of scenario will help you to understand more. Okay, so my intention is explaining the scenario with an example will give you more reliability and more perception. You will get more clarity. That is what I mean. And these things will be there in few classes. Once examples are over, once you got a high level clarity, and upcoming classes are only code. Okay, only few classes. I'm not justifying your answer, sir, but I am giving my explanation to your question. Okay, maybe if anyone can add a clarity also, but I'll definitely this is my third process behind your question. Okay,
Okay, sir. Thanks. Thank you.
thanks everyone, sir. Today we'll meet tomorrow. Have a great day, guys. Can you join tomorrow at sharp time, guys, please? I need to wait for 8 minutes today. Okay, please join at the right time. 7 o'clock is the right time. Okay, thanks guys, have a great day. Thank you all.